Everybody wanted to know when this was done. I have the headlights working and the stack above the cab, and the two rear lights are working. I'll try to pan around to see if we can calm the headlights down, but they are awfully bright. They're surface mount LEDs that came pre-wired from China. I got this whole Arduino stuck inside of the rear cab right here, and it's just a pair of wires with 5 volts feeding it. I'll never change the code, so if I ever need to change it, it'll be a whole new system for $2. So there you go. Okay, so here's the question. Can I take all of these wires that are right here coming out of this shell and hook them to this Arduino? The Arduino will fit inside of the shell, so if I can get all those wires hooked up, and yeah, there's 8 LEDs total here, and they'll all have individual control. If I can get that done, stuff it all back together, and get the vehicle back on the layout, this will be a nice surprise for my friend Richard Paul. In real time, this entire project took me about an hour and a half, excluding the time for the glue to dry. Okay guys, that stuff that was all laying here on the bench has been soldered and stuffed into this inside of that little box. Here we go to see if it all comes on. Wow, look at that. I do have a little painting to do in the back corner where I'm getting a little bleed through. But yeah, it all blinks. It all does what I wanted it to, including the 2 white side lights. Now, for a little history, this car is almost 20 years old. It was custom painted and decorated by my friend Richard Paul, aka Guido Schnossich. So we had talked about one day maybe we would light it up. Well, looks like today happened. Okay guys, Larry here with Creaky Chair Models. This is my Saturday project. Took me a little longer than I anticipated, almost 3 hours, because I got real futzy with the LEDs up on the light bar. The regular small ones I was using just didn't have enough brightness, and then I didn't like the coloring, so I had to paint them with some clear paint to get it where I liked it. I did the same with the tail lights because it just didn't look right. Now, this is a little corgi car, as I recall. Customer asked me for a police car, so I went out and found this one. The door is actually still open and everything on it. You can, if you look closely, you can see the wires for a few of the LEDs. I didn't go to all the trouble of painting them because of the distance. This is going to be away from the viewer. But you can see I changed the pattern slightly from the fire truck. And did a little other custom things to the lighting pattern. I'm taking a little tour around it. You can hear the creaky chair in the back. In case you're curious, for the techie types, the LEDs I used for the light bar are 0505s, and they're right there. I actually had to solder the leads onto them. Not a big deal. Took me a little bit, but I think it came out well, and hopefully my customer is going to love it.